Hello, my name is Michelle, and this is my Managing Risk and Escalation presentation for CFISD compliance course. So first, we're going to start with an overview. We're going to start with the project introduction and purpose, the project overarching goals, project milestones, the project SWOT analysis, and then the conclusion. So the purpose of this project is to create a plan to revamp the current online training course model so that it is more effective and engaging. And to do this, we are going to utilize emerging technologies to increase engagement and critical thinking, such as digital stories and gamification. And I want to do this by implementing a badging system and leadership board. So here are the overarching goals. Goal 1 is to have all course materials relevant to the work setting. Goal 2, the course will incorporate at least one gamification element. Goal 3 is to decrease the amount of reading in each model by incorporating more scenario-based media in the form of digital stories, presentations, and videos. Goal 4 is for the assessment pieces to assess for knowledge of facts as well as understanding and knowledge transfer through different scenarios. And Goal 5 is for the data to show growth in staff engagement in assessments. And to do this, I want to look at the number of times members have to redo an assessment to get a perfect score. Then we have project milestones. The first milestone is to begin creating and curating story scenario outlines and assessments for the first 6 modules of the course. And this is going to be done from January 3rd to January 31st of 2022. The second milestone is we're going to be using the outlines that were created last month. Digital stories, high-quality images, and presentations and videos will be collected or created for the first 6 modules of the course. This will be done through February 1st through February 28th. The third milestone is from March 1st to March 31st of 2022. This is where we're going to start creating and curating story and scenario outlines and assessments for the last 6 modules of the course. Then in April, we are going to collect and create digital stories, high-quality images, presentations, and videos for the last 6 modules of the course. By April 29th, 2022, the course will be in full completion and ready for the final review and edits from the Professional Learning Department. In the last milestone, on May 13th, 2022, the compliance course will be in full completion and ready to publish. Here's a SWOT analysis overview. SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. In the next few slides, we'll be talking about these 4 things. Strengths are the internal factors that satisfy professional staff and the professional learning department needs. Weaknesses will address internal factors that influence professional staff and the professional learning department's ability to satisfy goals. Opportunities will address external environment factors that professional staff and the professional learning department can maximize. Then we'll talk about the threats, which address external conditions or barriers that prevent professional staff and the professional learning department from reaching their objectives. So first, we're going to start with our strengths. The questions for the strength that we focused on is what advantages will the characteristics of the new course model provide for professional staff and the professional learning department over the current model? So professional staff will have the badging system, which gives staff a visual of what they already mastered. Professional staff will also know exactly where they left off, giving them the flexibility of when to start and stop. Professional staff may also like being able to listen, watch, and interact with content over just reading the information. And strengths for the professional learning department is that we can spiral assessment questions throughout courses, and final assessment pieces will give us comprehensive data of the knowledge staff has required by the end of the course. Next, we have some weaknesses. The question that we focused on is what disadvantages will the characteristics of the new course model provide for professional staff in the professional learning department over the current model? So for professional staff, they may feel discouraged if points curated are not as high as others. We'll notice that some professional staff are just not as competitive as others. And for the professional learning department, we may have to invest a significant amount of time and effort to create and find different digital resources. We may also have additional expenses for programs that assist in gamifying the course if our current LMS does not offer the features. Next, we have opportunities. What favorable external factors can we maximize? For professional staff, they may enjoy the competition of the leadership board in badges, giving them extra motivation. They may also be motivated to take other professional development courses if they enjoyed how the new course model is laid out. For the professional learning department, we can gain positive feedback from staff. And we will also be able to gain new knowledge, skills, and tools to apply towards future professional development courses using the badging system for other courses. Lastly, we have threats. What external factors can threaten our success? For professional staff, they may not take the course seriously due to the increase in videos and multimedia. And for the professional learning department, we may have some skewed data if assessments are not done with integrity. And we may also potentially not reach deadline of completion if technical difficulties arise in the creation of digital resources or the implementation of badges and leadership boards. According to the stats on e-learning industry, company gamification training features are said to increase the level of employee engagement by 60% and enhance productivity by 50%. 60% of employees who undertook a gamified training increased their productivity, and 72% of employees claim gamification inspires them to work harder. So in conclusion, implementing digital stories, gamification, and a badging system can be time-consuming, but effective and rewarding in the long run. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me at winm17@hbu.edu. Thank you.